Oh my god, this is amazing. Actually getting a chance to sit down and not have to worry about. Oh my god. So you said everything was going okay though. Like your appointment went well and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's just the checkup and like basically getting my meds refilled. So
Ah.
um, I only have to technically I usually only have to see him every 6 months, but apparently there's some sort of thing right now where I have to fucking fill out some sort of stupid form and come back in 2 months because the medication for ADHD or medications for ADHD are absurdly controlled. So I basically have to like sign a contract with him agreeing that I'm going to be a responsible druggie, I guess. I don't know. Even though it's not habit forming or like even like the stuff that I'm specifically on isn't really abusable. Like
Mm-hmm.
it relies on an enzyme upon ingestion in order to time release it. So
Oh boy.
like I mean it's not the sort of thing, it's not Ritalin. You don't just snort it. Like you know, it's but it's still like literally I can't get my next refill until the day after my last one is gone,
Wow. That
which
like
is really annoying because I have to work at 8:30 in the morning and the pharmacy opens at 8. Well, you can see how that works well for me.
yeah.
I have to be at work before 8:30.
They don't they don't do the thing where like every 28 days you're allowed to get a refill if you have refills because that way you can actually like save up a couple.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. I'm fortunate right now because when I went on vacation, I ended up getting some extras because I was going to have to get a refill while I was away. So they gave me like a couple of extra pills or whatever. So I have like my next refill is in a couple of days, and I will have a couple left. So as long as I manage to keep up that buffer, I should be fine. But like the last couple of years have been really frustrating for that.
Hmm.
So,
Hi,
you live by
Arcane.
the way? Or...
Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're on.
Hello.
um,
It is fuckery, yes, because holy fuck, like I mean, I l- I have a legitimate fucking diagnosis here. Like what the hell am I going to do with it? I need the pill. It's not like I'm going to sell it on the street because I need the fucking pill.
hmm.
I need it to function. Like I can't like I would literally sleep 18 hours a day without it. I would quit my job and quit life and just basically roll around in bed and cry. Like it's it's absurd to me that they control it so much for the people that actually need it. Like I'm not just fucking backdooring this shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the what gets me is that we wouldn't be able to get something like that. We would have to be like, I mean, I'm not that familiar with certain prescriptions. Arcane, you could probably fill me in here as well, but over here you cannot get any extras if it's before the time you're supposed to get a refill. That's why I was talking about the every 28 days thing, because say if you've got like a refill that can happen every 30 days, or you've got say like you've got 30 days worth in a bottle, um, they technically can allow you to get one get a refill every 28 days so you can stockpile in the case of, hey, I'm going to be on vacation, I'm not going to make my normal time, so I have a few extra. But they can't just give that out to you because, oh knows, you might be doing something other than it's prescribed.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like I said, the vacation dosage thing, they do allow for that, but it still has to go through your doctor,
Hmm.
basically. So, you know. I mean, which that's fine. It's not like I can't deal with it going through the doctor or whatever. I mean, that makes sense, but it's just, yeah, like if I didn't have that buffer, it would be just a pain in the ass because I need to take it in the morning. Like I can't function if I don't have it in the morning.
Hmm.
Because that's the whole point is that it helps me for the day and then it starts to kind of wear off for me by about 3 p.m. or so, but I can still kind of like deal with the last couple of hours of the day, and then at home it doesn't fucking matter. because I mean I'm gonna end up hyper focusing on whatever it is that I'm interested in anyway. So whatever.
Yeah, Arcane. You had the details better than I did. As someone who has prescriptions that need to be filled out.
Jeez, how the hell would that work if somebody's freaking going to Europe or something though? Like that was the thing with me is I was going to Poland. So I'm like, you know, I mean, thankfully they did allow me to fill them or whatever, but it's like how else would I have gotten it over there? And I mean, there was actually a point like David and I want to go to Japan, and for a while there we weren't sure we were going to be able to go. I'm just going to open a rift, by the way.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, if we wanted to go, like we wouldn't be able to go because up until recently it was actually illegal to have my particular medication in Japan.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so that means I'm not going to be allowed to be in Japan because the medication that I depend on apparently isn't allowed. Okay, but I guess they actually did a study on it recently and once again proved, hey, it's not abusable, so they legalized it. And I'm kind of like, okay, so how come no one else is using this study to stop being such a dick about my medication?
Yeah, I have some serious issues with the way things like that are handled, especially over here, because,
yeah.
like, I wish I had the actual article about this, but there is, like, the big argument of using medicinal marijuana for people who have seizures. And there was one, I want to say there was a girl that's, like, 8 or 9 years old, and has seizures, like, something like 10 or 12 seizures a day until she started taking medicinal marijuana, and after that, no seizures. However, she, her mother cannot leave, like, the two of them cannot leave Colorado, because if they do, they now have a controlled substance in a state that's illegal, and they'll...
Yeah, it's that they've got contraband in another state kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous.
And I stepped in stupid.
Everything's back to normal.
Finally, some normalcy. Better? Yes, I'm feeling so much better now.
Well, that's a relief. Oh, and I died, and I didn't even realize it.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. You've got some sweet justice.
Oh, boy. And let's see, how long have we been online? 8 minutes. That must be a record.
For both of us.
Yeah. Oh God, I feel like Krillin from DBZ Abridged now. It's just like let's just have a little kill counter right here of how many times I die. Ooh, that actually sounds really good. I'm gonna try to see if I can program that.
Yeah, that actually probably would be fun. Ah, it's those motherfuckers, the freaking ghosty thing.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit.
They hurt a lot. Come on, stupid mage.
Where's it? Also, it also would help if I could remember how to play this damn thing.
Well, there's also that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember yet again how the fuck to play. That's fine. It's fine.
But it's less of a necessity now that the season's about to end.
Yeah, no, now we're just kind of fucking around.
Yeah. So.
It's just a shame that I don't have my chicken.
Aww. Ooh. Alright, where is he? Oh, there he is. There's the shiny bastard. And.
Anyway,
wow. I feel like I just went off prematurely.
I have nothing to say to that.
Ooh, another bad guy. I forgot I still have that that.
Yeah, the wrists.
Yeah.
Nephilim bracers or whatever. Oh, a shield. How useless. Well, it wouldn't necessarily be useless if it was, say, like the green one, so I could have given it to you because you're trying to build the 2 set.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's a lidless wall for sure. Oh yeah, lidless wall. There we go. I don't fucking need that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, you know, you live in Colorado and that's where it's legal, therefore, and you know, like you have some sort of written agreement that you're not taking this into another state in order to make any sort of profit, but for your own purposes, right? Like, if you need a little bit more red tape, fucking fine, you know, but like, it just let people have fucking life.
I wonder if... Ooh, goblin. I wonder if it's this... Like, do they justify it by saying it's something similar to bootlegging? Of like, you can't get this in this state, but people are trying to like, oh, you could be bringing this over for distribution. No, it's for consumption.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it's one thing if you're fucking, you know, buying like, say, a few cases of something. Then yeah, okay, fair assumption. I might be using it for distribution. If you're trying to fucking buy one bottle and bring it over, how the hell are you distributing that except perhaps to a friend with a shot next to you?
I mean, can you imagine what else, like...
Or do I somehow have some sort of cloning machine?
I mean, it would really suck if someone was like, oh, you're bringing an EpiPen over into this state. That's a controlled substance right there. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. That's basically what it feels like, though, because obviously, you know, mental illness is already stigmatized.
Yeah.
So any sort of, like, medication that you may require to function as a human being is also stigmatized. And it's just like, okay, but I actually do need this in order to, like, get through a day. And it's like, yeah, okay, so just live in this one small tiny box where it's allowed. Enjoy. Also within our very, very specific requirements.
Oh, geez, I didn't even think about that, Arcane. Yeah, so our friend Ruby has, she owns her own tea shop. And I stepped in stupid again. 4 minutes this time!
Well, it was poison, so I'm fine, because I get healed by poison.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, you were saying Ruby.
But yeah, like whenever she goes to a convention, she has like boxes upon boxes of tea that she's going to sell because she's a vendor, and she has Colorado plates because she's a Colorado resident. And no, they really are tea bags here. They're not like bags of other kind of substances. My God, if
we're not smuggling something else. It's tea. I sell tea.
Like, I feel like every time that, like, if Ruby ever gets stopped by one cop after another for bringing tea across state lines, she should have, like, little sample bags with her business card of, no, actually, it's really my tea. Here's my card. Here's a sample bag. Yeah. Tell me if you like it. Just have a little travel box right beside her that has, like, okay, what do you want? You want black? You want green, you want white, you want herbal. I sample just for you because you're the asshat that's pulled me over today.
Yeah. Just, oh, Colorado must be stoners.
Yeah.
I wonder if we get that with British Columbia, but I mean, like, maybe it's just me. I haven't really noticed any sort of major issues with marijuana here anymore. Like, I don't think it's been decriminalized yet, or has it? Okay, so it's decriminalized, but it's not legal.
Huh. How does that work?
Meaning that, like, if you have marijuana on your person, like, I think it's under a certain amount or whatever, they won't do anything, like, they can't really do anything for you, but it's still illegal to purchase or sell. So possession isn't an issue, but being caught in the act of, like, procuring is an issue.
Oh, so...
But apparently July of next year it's supposed to be legal.
So, I guess it's like, you have to be sure that you order it online so no one can actually catch you at your computer
Or, you
making it.
know, like you invite them to your house and do it in the privacy of your own home instead of like in an alleyway like some weirdo.
No, we're
Because,
just
I mean,
gonna.
generally people who are selling pot are like kind of just buddies with you or whatever, right? Like, I mean, that's been my experience.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like, hey, can you come over and bring over like a dime bag or something, whatever the fuck kids are calling it these days. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. My terminology is all from like the 90s. I never actually bought pot on my own. I always, like, if I ever used it, it was from somebody else. Like, they just happened to have it. They were like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, the closest I ever got to making any kind of transaction like that is playing the game Drug Wars. To show you how fucking old I am. Or grow it in your closet.
And apparently, Hush is fucking judging me. Why are you judging me? What do you mean? Oh my god, Addie.
Oh boy. I didn't realize how satisfying that was going to be.
Yeah, or that.
Yes!
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like, I'm pretty sure that dime bag is probably an outdated, like, old man term at this point. So, you know.
To be fair, I have no idea. I may not be that old.
Like, I mean, I remember... Oh, can I close, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Like... I remember people calling, like, certain joints, like, roaches, because I think they were fatter or something.
Oh,
And then there's, like, where you have a spliff or a joint or, you know, there was doobie.
okay.
Which, obviously, I don't think anyone calls it that anymore. But,
Yeah.
You know, like, there's so many different terms, and it's like... I don't know, which one makes me sound like the most like a loser right now that doesn't know what I'm talking about, you know?
Okay, so, like, I want to say that...
Are you're hip? You sound older than me right now. I'm hip. I know what the kids are doing. I mean, I'm like one of the kids.
So hip, it is every hip. That's what let's just mix all the terminologies together.
See, mainly it's my hip that's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
I've got, you know, sciatic nerve issues and... Listen.
Yeah, this is... Oh, God, this is exactly what I needed today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can get some of these right. Because the most experience I have with this is listening to a bunch of stand-up comics talk about it. I mean, so a lot of it's like gonna be George Carlin stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
So let's see. I know a joint is the thing that you roll up by yourself that has like a certain amount in it. A roach is a very, very small portion of it that you have to use like special tweezers in order to do.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
No, I knew that it was something smaller, but I thought that a roach was specifically different.
Hush! Bring on the expert!
Okay, so a spliff is like it's actually spliced, right? Like it's... okay.
Okay.
Good academic research.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are here to entertain and inform.
Yes. There's always, you know, some educational portion to our evening. And apparently this time it's how to not sound like a loser when you're smoking a joint. Or asking for one, perhaps. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
I am judging myself so hard right now.
Oh, boy. I do know that the one thing I do know is that please don't, cat. um, the one thing I do know is whenever a group gets together and for the sole purpose of enjoying and partaking of this particular substance, a lot of times they call it a certain activity that they would never do in any other instance whatsoever. Like some kind of sporting event or going to a particular store that no one has ever shopped at ever. Like, okay, oh yeah, we're gonna go over to this particular store, or yeah, we're gonna uh go shoot some 9-ball or something like that.
9-ball.
When you do tell them Leafly is a delight. Oh God. Oh dear. So what difficulty are we on? Torment 6. Okay.
6, yeah.
So, with the exception of me dying a lot, we seem to be going pretty well with this one.
Well, I'm quite squishy. I do a lot of damage, but I get hit pretty hard.
Yeah. Did you want that glove back, or were you dropping it? Okay.
No, I already have a set of gloves for that. I'm still missing one piece from that set, but it is... I have the head, the feet, the legs. I'm missing the chest.
Oh, that sucks. I could have...
For the Anarius.
I could have given you those before.
That's okay. It'll drop again.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Sprays holy water. Oh boy, yeah, I had a very unfortunate episode with my health insurance yesterday and today, and I'm still very bitter about it because it has nothing to do with the health insurance company itself. It's that, so I get my health insurance through my employer. My employer didn't pay the premium on time.
Oh my god.
And so for about 2 weeks, we didn't have health insurance. I mean, retroactively, they rolled it back to, oh yeah, your coverage was actually was on October 1st. However, Birdie went to the doctor's office during that time, and we didn't know until I got the letter yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. I was a little pissed.
I can imagine, yeah. I would be too.
So, let's see, what else do we want to kill? Do we want to do...
Or otherwise, just yes.
Yes. Yeah, it was something like I consider myself incredibly lucky to say this particular sentence about the doctor's visit. And it's one of the things that I never actually thought I would hear myself say. I'm not worried about the bill. Or I should say I'm not worried about the amount that it would cost if they decide to decline the charge a second time. Because like I think it was only like $100 for the like this was on top of the copay, which I think the copay was like $40. But
so it's not that bad.
Yeah, but because this was
still
just
something that you shouldn't have had to pay.
Yeah. But I mean, if this went on any longer and one of us had to go get like an MRI or X-rays or something, that would have gone into the thousands.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't know, what do we want to do?
Barbie's the Princess and the Pauper. Okay, you'll have to, like, what was the argument? Because, that's, I mean, I'm not in.
Doctor checks your vitals.
$100, please.
Nice.
That's about right. Is that what we're calling it these days? Why does your stethoscope have a have a square card reader on it? Oh boy. Let's see. Let me check here. I think I've got like. Okay, so I have 18 grift keys or keystones.
Yeah, sorry, just give me 1 second.
Oh yeah. So let me see what this set does here. Okay, this is the bone armor damage increase. Bone armor grants additional 2% damage reduction. Okay, swirling tornado of bone. Ooh, oh, that's pretty. And Tragul's blood rush, healing from skills added to your maximum life. Okay, all right. So Tragul's, Inarius's, and Rathma's. That the only. She argued with me about which character was the pauper, but
that's what I was kind of giggling to myself over here with that. But yeah, we've got Inarius, Tragul, Rathma.
Oh, Jesseth. That's the other one.
Yeah, Jesseth. The thingy is that 2 weapon set. Like, it's the weapon and the shield set that you said you wanted.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can re-roll the stats on this thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have the option also of getting some mats.
Yes. What are my yeah, I could always use more.
Kind of the end of the season. I don't know how much we care.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it'll just make transferring everything over to a non-seasonal character a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. Or we could just run around in a Greater Rift if you have some Greater Rift.
Oh yeah, I've got like 18 of those.
Cool. So why don't we bring this up to Torment 7? Why not?
All right. And let's empower it because...
Yeah, that's what I did too. Having an extra little thingy there. That foe will die. We're probably gonna die, but it's fine.
This is fine. Oh god.
I was like, why am I not moving?
Wow.
Need more skeletons.
There we go. Oh god. Stand all the way on the other side of the map just to make sure that it's...
Yeah. Fucking fire.
If I keep this up, I'm gonna start speaking in Krillin's voice every single time I die.
So you'll just kind of be speaking in his voice all the time then, right?
Oh, we're gonna fucking die.
And yes, this game is a Keem-Dashi sort of game, depending on which class you're playing. I mean, there's some classes that I play where I literally just walk around and I've got pets that kind of just destroy everything for me, and then this one, it's like, push all the buttons all the time.
Yeah, with mine, I like constantly, if you can see down here, I'm constantly mashing the 4 key, just because I love my corpse explosion, and I need to use my right click more than I do.
Yeah, you really should be using that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and then use like what I do is I use devour with the cannibalize rune to get my essence back because it takes up like all your essence.
Oh yeah.
Yay, poison! I'll stand in it. But my rotation is 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I've got the devour on 1. I've got command skeletons so that I can direct them to something so they kill things faster.
Yeah.
And I've got a curse decrepify, which is my 3, so I need to use that like on things, which is that like you see the little AoE that comes up on the floor there.
Mm-hmm.
Which weakens things, and then occasionally I use my 4, which is a longer cooldown, Land of the Dead, that freezes everything.
Yeah.
It lets me use everything like without taking up essence or whatever.
Yeah, I've got Land of the Dead on 1 because that's where my my ring finger lives.
Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, mine is set up the way that is intuitive for me.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
like,
shit!
you know,
Oh shit!
I mean, usually when I look up builds, there are things that they put on the right click that I don't find comfortable.
Yeah.
So like what they put on the right click oftentimes ends up being my number 2 because for whatever reason, like just hitting 2 is more comfortable and intuitive for me.
That's fair.
Just the way it works. Oh, I got my Radiance books today.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
It was like £50.
Oh
Because
my
I ordered 5.
Oh, right, right.
So the lady's like, "Do you want a cart?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine." I dragged it out to my car. It's fine. But I didn't have to pay duty.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was pleased with that.
Ah, shit.
I thought the poison would protect me, but it didn't. Oh, apparently I didn't die. I thought I did.
No, that was me.
Went down to almost nothing.
And again.
I just died. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
That was 10 seconds. Oh, God.
We're okay.
Okay.
No need to panic. This is real life, you know.
Yeah.
Very important shit.
Yeah, I think Birdie said that they're, like, the ones that, like, that actually put money, you know, put some serious money into the Kickstarter, they got theirs first.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, there was, it's like, I think...
All the higher tiers and everything.
Yeah, so I think Birdie is getting hers, like, I think in another week or so.
Oh, I know that the US apparently was delayed in general. Apparently
That's what it was.
Yeah, there was something with customs or something. Because
Yeah.
when I posted today about, like, I tagged the Radiance blog when I got my books, they had, because I was like, yay, Canada isn't last, because, like, I'm used to Canada being one of the last places for any of these, like, big group things to ship.
Mm-hmm.
And they had mentioned, like, in the reblog that apparently there's some delays going on with the US stuff, but it looks like it may have been resolved now, so, yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. I've been walled. Okay. Ah, shit!
See, I'm pulling a Birdie and I'm staying as far away as possible.
Yeah.
She's the cleverest.
Man. Oh, that's kind of what what a stage manager does. Sits back and makes sure that everything goes as according to plan.
That must be what it is. Yeah, it's like that's just how she works. She's like, y'all are doing great out there. I believe in you.
It's so real.
Canada. Yeah, we've all made that joke.
Because
of the bad dub.
I'm not from your country. What's happening?
Right, she's going Tetsuo, and then Connecta.
Okay, alright, I'm with you now. It's like... I remember everything, just not at the same time.
I know that feel.
I died again.
Except it's not generally remembering everything, because I forget a lot. But, you know.
Okay. Scratch what I said before. It's not Krillin. Krillin just gets hit a lot. Yamcha's the one who dies a lot.
Yeah, Yamcha does get his ass beat. It's pretty entertaining. It's funny, because in high school, I, like, my group of friends, I mean, we were all fucking nerds, but I mean, like, just check it out, because, like, the guys that I hung out with all had fucking nicknames from Dragon Ball characters. One of them we still call Vegeta.
Oh, good!
Like, I mean, he's like 35, and we still fucking, like, I mean, there's some people that didn't even know his real name, they just knew him as Veg, or Vegeta. And, so the guy that I dated for, like, you know, half a year or whatever, he was Krillin.
Oh no.
And
oh,
I
that
guess
poor
that
guy.
made me number 18, so, like, when he, like, wrote notes to me in class and stuff, he would, like, address them to number 18, and he would sign them Krillin.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, why would you be 18? You're not blonde. Oh, right, Krillin, yeah. That's adorable.
Yeah. It didn't matter if we looked like them, because he was one of the tallest in the group, so... And then my friend, like, somebody I was friends with for a very, very long time, he was, Piccolo. Which was pretty great. Piccolo's my favorite character, actually. And he was
nice.
my closest friend out of the whole group, too, so that worked out for me for a while.
I'll give you 3 guesses of who you think my favorite character is. It's like... And I'll throw this to the channel, too. If you already know the answer, you're not allowed to answer. For those of you who don't, just...
Piccolo?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Trunks?
Close. Yes!
Trunks. Oh, I think you did mention that, too.
Yep.
I think that was a Trunks. Piccolo and Vegeta are my top 2. I'm always a sucker for redeemed villains, and Vegeta was one of the best fucking redeemed villains ever. He was such a dork.
That's fair. Yeah.
I loved him with Bulma, like, way too much. And then Piccolo also was sort of a redeemed villain. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
He's sort of, like, yeah, so I guess maybe there is a thing for that with me. And I really liked his relationship with Gohan and stuff, and like how much he came to care about them all, and just that he was also kind of like secretly a badass, because like he's one of those characters that kind of always stayed in the background for a while and didn't want to like overdo it for any reason, but like when shit got real, fucking shit got real. Like once Piccolo joins the fight, you're like, oh! Someone's fucked.
Hey, Arcane, take a picture real quick of this and send it to our squad chat. Oh. Probably, I don't know if that happened or not. Hex is one of the people in our squad. So every time Hex shows up in the game, we're like, hey! Yeah, like, so, watching regular Dragon Ball Z, I absolutely hated Vegeta. Just because, like, I kind of feel like his relationship with Future Trunks kind of brings back some really, really bad memories. But in the abridged version, Vegeta is easily one of my favorite characters, just because his snark is so choice.
Oh, so polite. Oh, okay. You're forgiven, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh god! Oh god!
Hey,
oh god! Oh god! I'm gonna die.
Like, hey, if anyone's going to die in this game, it's me. Wait.
That's my thing. I only ever watched like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z back when like I was getting bootleg VHSs of
Nice.
fan subs. So I mean, yeah, quite a while ago. Them good old days.
So, I will say that Super is actually really like I'm not completely caught up yet, but it's been really interesting. Just because we get to see some characters at it again. Vegeta takes on a whole new direction, and it's such a wonderful change. And I don't want to spoil anything for you, but if you liked his relationship with Bulma before, you would absolutely love it in Super.
Well, I definitely have it on my list. It's just my list is very long, so I probably won't get to it like this year or
That's
next
fair.
year. Too many shows, and of course, you know, there's the whole like other shows. What are other shows? I just watch Hannibal.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Is the original Japanese dub bearable? Because I can't watch it because of Goku's voice. You mean Goku's voice in the regular DBZ dub? Because I'm kind of with you on that. I'm not that big of a fan of his voice or Vegeta's voice in the regular English dub, but like the abridged, I feel like they got the characters better. But as far as the Japanese dub, I have absolutely no idea.
I got used to it. Like I find English voices to me tend to be like less bearable because I find like older English dubs, the voices aren't really, they didn't try very hard, most of the actors, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of more campy and not in a fun way.
Right.
And like they were trying too hard to like localize a lot of the humor and stuff, which ended up to me not always working. I'm like, I'd rather hear like the original joke and then like learn about how like the cultural context for it than try to hear a localized joke that's stupid.
That
Like,
makes
I mean,
sense.
maybe the joke is, and I mean, maybe the joke is stupid to a Japanese person, and that's fine. But it's like I'm more interested in those cultural fun things, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I always liked about fan subs is like, at least some of the ones that I had. Like, I was really into. This is kind of like a. Okay, I'm gonna say don't judge me, but you can judge me. Just
It's okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with if anyone is familiar with Fushigi Yugi.
Oh
Otherwise
my
known as
god.
Mysterious
Yes.
Play. Yeah. So that was like, I mean, that was pretty much the first big series I got into that wasn't Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball. Like,
That's fair.
because when we had like a little store that had these bootleg VHSs for sale, and of course robbing us kids blind. But you know, we didn't know any better at the time, and like, you know, you couldn't download this stuff because it just took forever to get one episode anyway, and everything was freaking like Real Player. So, you know,
Oh God, Real Player.
yeah, so this was the best we could do, right? But anyway, so that was the fan sub that I like kind of got introduced to the whole concept of fan subs and all that kind of stuff with. And the particular fan subs that I had were they would actually like explain puns and jokes and stuff, and they would have like at the ending credits they would like have sort of a glossary and like kind of teach you a bunch of these little cultural language things. And like I really loved that, and I ended up actually like I would pause the credits just to read these little messages about, like, you know, like I remember this one particular pun that sticks out in my mind about like Miyaka was making a joke trying to break the tension in a particular scene, and she was talking about having a beautiful stick, which, you know, in translation is just kind of like, okay, but like the word beautiful in this context was stecky, which sounds like stick in English.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the pun. Like that, you know, but obviously because she's in like an ancient Chinese book world, none of them got the joke. So it just kind of fell flat. Which, you know, it kind of makes it cute that she tried and funny that it didn't work and whatever. And I was like, you know, I never would have known that otherwise. Like, can you imagine, like, what I didn't watch the dub, so I don't know what they tried to fix that with, like, or localize that with. But I mean, I'm just like, I can't come up with something that would be on the similar odd off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. But it was, I thought it was funny, and I really enjoyed learning shit like that.
That's yeah, that makes sense. Like I like the idea of being able to watch a show from another country and use that as a way to learn about their culture and like
learn about like the language nuances and, like, you know, what their humor is like. Because I mean, one thing I've noticed in anime is that there tends to be a lot more puns than you see in cartoons and stuff, even in Western animation, like stuff for kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's a lot more play on language that I've noticed compared to what you see. Like, Western animation tends to be a lot more slapstick and visual humor, and like, you know, even when you look at, like, you know, a Disney movie, and like, well, just for a recent example, you'll see something like Frozen, and Frozen has, you know,
sorry,
whatever, I liked it, so shut up.
Okay, all right.
Anyway,
fair enough.
The point being that Disney has a formula of, you know, obviously they know parents are coming to see these movies with the kids, so they want to make it that parents will be able to watch it too. So there ends up being a lot of like kind of verbal, like, word plays and things that parents will get a kick out of, but kids might not necessarily understand. And for the kids, you usually get things like Olaf, and so Olaf's more slapsticky, and you don't necessarily have to know what he's saying to find him funny.
Right.
And to find him entertaining, because a lot of it is just, you know, that he can make funny like shapes with his body because he's a snowman or whatever, and he can take off his nose and stuff like that. So you like, in Western animation, it's just this tendency that I've noticed that the language stuff is more for the adults and the visual stuff is more for the kids. And I think that there's a tendency in Western culture to kind of underestimate the intelligence of kids and what they catch on to.
That makes sense, yeah.
You know, maybe that, like, I mean, that could be me completely fucking grasping at straws, I don't know, but that's just sort of like between me watching a lot of anime, which is actually intended for children a lot of the time in Japan, but they have a maturity about them in the language that you just don't see here, so it ends up seeming like it's not really for kids sometimes. Even though it actually is for them.
I think you're hitting the nail right on the head there, because like it that's kind of, from my at least from my understanding, watching stuff as a kid, you get one certain kind of humor out of it, and then when you watch it again as an adult, you're not only getting the nostalgia, but then you start picking up on so many things that you didn't catch before from your childhood, and it's
Looney Tunes is notorious for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Did I even watch Frozen? Oh my god. when it
That's not an answer.
when it became available that Christmas season, Birdie and I were at Thanksgiving with her side of the family, and they had, like, there was a marathon on some, I don't know if it was the Disney Channel or what, but Frozen played for 24 hours.
Really?
I cannot tell you how much I thought I was going to get away with not having to watch. No, it was like a Christmas Story at Christmas time. 24 hours, just too much. No more.
Yeah, that definitely, it's not enjoyable if you're being forced to hear it over and over and over and over again.
Like, I want to...
I mean, I really enjoyed it, but I literally, like, I saw it twice. I got to see it in the, like, I actually bootlegged it. Because I literally got a cam of it or whatever on, because I wasn't sure, like, I didn't know what to expect with it. I enjoyed it, so then I went to the theater and saw it. And that was, you know, like, I mean, I've watched it, I think, maybe one other time, like, in the years since, because it's been a few years now. But,
yeah.
You know, like, I didn't really get, like, oversaturated with it, personally. And I kind of enjoyed it in, like, Once Upon a Time ended up including it in one of their story arcs. And I actually kind of liked it, like, the way that they incorporated it. I was kind of sad that, like, it ended up, you know, it was just a gimmick sort of thing, so it was a one-off. It was only for that bit of the season, and then they were gone.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, well, you know, I actually kind of liked what the potential was for, like, some connections between Elsa and the main character of the show, Emma. I feel like they could have developed a lot there, but obviously they're like, fuck you, never mind. And I mean, part of the problem is because Anna ended up, like, she basically was the only character in this entire show that actually, like, was wise to all the tropes and stuff. So she basically could have just, like, fucked up their whole story because she was too clever for it. Because she kept on, like, figuring all this stuff out and was really like, how can you be fooled by this, and how can you, like, not realize that, and whatever. And, like, it was kind of a joke with the fans on the subreddit that we were all like, yeah, Anna is basically, like, they can't keep her on here because she's gonna ruin the story, because she's too clever for all the other, like, all the other characters are like, duh, I don't know what's going on, like, you know, how did this happen? And she's like, this is how it happened, idiot.
See, I wanna like I want to go and buy a copy of Moana and bring it to Thanksgiving and just leave it there and like, here, go watch this for 24 hours. I won't have a problem with that at all.
I mean, like, I get, you know, obviously not everybody's gonna like all the same movies or whatever. If something gets big, it just means that a lot of people like it, not that everyone does.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Oh, shit! What the?
I did enjoy it. Oh, right off the bat. Oh, God.
Oh, really, man? I couldn't last, like, 30 seconds?
Sorry about your luck, bro.
Oh, no. Yamcha's been Yamcha'd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to switch to a different show. Like, I'm starting to think that I actually have a bit of a problem because I just put DBZ Abridged on whenever I need background noise, and so it's kind of gotten to the point that I've started memorizing vast chunks of episodes. So
Oh, I feel you on that, buddy. I do. Trust me. I have a few things like that.
So
I mean, there's Hannibal, obviously.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you can ask Hush now. She's, like, been using me as sort of like a trivia check on certain things here and there. Like, oh, what part of the episode did this happen? And I'm like, actually. Pushing up my glasses.
yeah, Birdie and I just got finished marathoning all 15 seasons of Red vs. Blue. And like I've forgotten just how much I loved that show and how many feels it has. It has, like, it has some feels, and it has the repeated feels, and I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted a bunch of assholes talking in a box canyon. But it's really good, and I'm glad that they're still making them. Oh wow, I actually timed that run right. I sent you an 11-minute... Yes. Yes. That's, like... well, okay. I tried to send you, like, just... You know how YouTube does, where you can copy a URL at a particular point in time? And so... It was that particular point in time, it was in the middle of the, Namek saga. And, so Vegeta has just stolen the Dragon Balls from Frieza's ship. And of course, this is the, I mean, and in this abridged bit, Frieza shows up like, oh no, he's gone and he left with all my Dragon Balls. Who was it? Oh, there's a note. It says, Dear Frieza, and it's a picture of a butt. And so, yeah, that was... At one point, Kat sent me a message on Tumblr that was just butts. And the, what's the emoji that what is it, a peach that also looks like a butt? I think that's a peach. And so the only way I could respond was with that video. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Kat.
Have I got a 3-minute clip for you, speaking of butts?
Oh, goody! Ah, shit!
Oh, way to go.
We could not have timed that better.
Oh, bless.
Oh, jeez.
Until the thing is dead.
Yeah,
I'll just die again.
there we go. Oh, shit!
Like that.
Yeah.
Apparently there were a couple of things.
I mean, that one was totally on me. I thought it would be a great idea. Oh, shit!
That spawned right on top of you. Oh my god. It's like this game is like doing this on purpose. Now it's me. Oh god, I'm trapped. There I go.
This is...
That was absurd.
This is absurd! I can't revive yet!
Well,
Oh, God.
I died, so.
No, like, I was... Like, I had finally... The ticker had finally reached 0, but there were so many of those damn... sentries that... I couldn't move.
Yeah, I do highly recommend going to that little clip at some point. It's only 3 minutes long, and it's one of those, like, short animes that I think plays between two shows that's, like, you know, literally just a 3-minute episode every time.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah, this one's called Strange Plus. The whole fucking show is so worth it. It's ridiculous. I mean, like, it is, like, the worst humor Japan has to offer. Probably. Honestly, you probably actually have heard that voice actor in gay anime. Because, I mean, that's sort of part of the joke of his character. But, I mean, like, I'm a fan of, like, absurd and really just, you know, awful humor in the first place. I mean, it depends. I mean, like, there are things I don't enjoy, but this being, you know, kind of really bad Japanese humor kind of makes it funnier to me, so...
Now, when... Ah, shit! I'm up to 20 seconds now.
Oh, no.
So now, when you say that, there are specific kinds of anime humor. I mean, you have the humor that defies all physics. You have
That they have that.
you have the humor that is nothing but situational fan service. Like
That they have that.
it's fan service for the sole purpose of making the stereotypical geek boy have a nosebleed and pass out.
They have that. They
Um,
also have really bad puns, and oh yeah, no, it's just absolutely gets they just fuck around with all the tropes and all the puns and all the weird, like, just absurd slapstick kind of stuff. It's yeah, and you know, like you'll have like really drawn out exposition speeches and things
oh,
that
yeah, I love those.
yeah, that everybody's like, oh my god, this is a really long exposition speech. Like that kind of thing.
Oh, who would have known that about 25
Yeah.
years ago?
That's exactly it. Yeah, no, like, I mean, like literally, they have like in every episode. It's kind of like Excel Saga, but like way shorter.
Oh my god, I loved Excel Saga.
Yes, I did tell you that I got signed by the director, right?
You what?
The director of the Excel Saga anime, Nabishin.
Yeah.
I met him and I got
Oh, wow.
him to sign our DVD copy of the series.
Oh, that's awesome.
My husband overheard me and he came in just to go because that's the joke. So we meet this. I mean, he doesn't know English, so he had an interpreter.
Ah.
And, you know, we're like, you know, talking
shit.
to him through the interpreter, like how much we enjoyed the series and blah
Oh,
blah
shit.
blah. And I mean, I don't know how much you know about Nabishin, but like he looks exactly like the anime version of himself in the show.
Oh, good.
Like he literally wears that red jacket all the time, and he still has an afro. This man has had the same look for like 35, 40 years. Like it's amazing.
Find a look and rock that shit. That's
Yeah, like, put yourself in an anime. And like basically, like he was literally himself in the anime because you know, like the whole thing is that he's the director Nabishin, and it's funny because obviously like the Excel story is actually like. It's even though that's the main story, like the actual story is happening in the background for her the whole time, which is Nabishin and all the crazy shit that he gets up to. And so anyway, like we give it to him to sign, and he's like looking at it, and he's like kind of. We're like, okay. He draws a chibi version of himself, afro and all, on the DVD cover.
Aww.
Along with his little signature, and like the thing
Son
is
of
that,
a
like,
bitch.
The picture was Excel like standing on something, like, you know, she's kind of standing with her legs like shoulder width apart kind of thing, like sort of a Star Wars kind of thing.
Right.
So he drew himself like down at her feet.
Aww.
And then all of a sudden he says while he's drawing a line up to her crotch and scribbles all over her vagina. And so that's how he signed my copy.
Oh my god.
I should take a picture of it and show you.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Can you guys hear my husband?
No,
Oh, they can't hear you.
that... I can hear you.
He was wearing the exact same outfit. Red shirt, the red suit jacket, yellow tie, the blue shirt.
Oh god.
Afro and sunglasses. So that's how he rolls on a day-to-day basis, including a transatlantic flight from Japan. And we're just looking at him and we call out like, Nabashin! He looks over at us, gives us the finger guns, and goes, "Hey," and walks into the hotel.
Oh my god.
I felt like saying we should just like go home now. I feel like the convention's peaked for us.
I don't know if you heard that part.
We got some of it. Part of the problem was like I was having a hard time like actually getting my sound to work. But yeah, so he like I think we got the last bit anyway. But yeah, that's I have something similar to that, but not to that extent.
Well, just in case no one else heard, he met Nabishin, like, coming off of, like, literally straight from Japan. And he still was wearing that shirt suit tie combo. The red jacket, the blue shirt, and the yellow tie. And when they, like, said, "Hey, Nabishin," while they were out there to get pizza, he just gave them the finger guns and went, "Hey," and then went inside. And that was, so then David was like, "I feel like, the con is kind of peaked for us now, and we should just go home." So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, that was the Nabishin story.
It's all good. I don't think we're gonna make this rift, and I totally blame myself. Not gonna get the shrine yet. So,
Yeah, no,
oh shit!
I
For
don't think we're gonna make
fuck's
it.
sake!
Part of it was because I was babbling there, so. Oh, well, I mean, if we can get that, like, thingy here,
Well,
I should probably revive you.
yeah, cause I'm maxed out at 30 seconds now. And dead again. Son of a bitch! Okay, that's it. We've reached peak. That was 2 seconds. Okay, so while I'm waiting to come back to life again, the closest thing I have to that was, I want to say it was the second...
I died.
Uh-oh. The second Dragon Con that I ever went to. It was the first time that that Birdie and I had dressed up, and she was a ritualist from Guild Wars, which really that was a it was a belly dancing outfit with a coin bra, and we did up some sheen and some swimming goggles in order for her to cover her eyes, but she could still see. And that was like the first time that I ever dressed up as Atris for Myst. And there were all these guys that were taking pictures of Birdie, and no one was recognizing me at all. And I'm like, well, I know it's obscure, but I mean, at least one person, right? Right?
I'm at a nerd convention. Where are the nerds?
And so, like, no one was recognizing me, and I was really, really bummed out. And then we were in the Walk of Fame, and yeah, we're not gonna make it. I mean, we might be able to make it to summoning the Guardian, but we won't be able to beat him that quickly. So I'm in. So we're in the Walk of Fame. We're looking at all the actors and everything, and
like, barely made it. Oh my god!
Holy shit, we did!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
That was pretty incredible.
No, we didn't.
Aw, damn it.
Damn.
Whatever. Well, whatever. We got blood shards and shit.
Yeah. And so Felicia Day was there, and this was like she was promoting seasons 1 and 2 of the Guild on DVD, and taking some autographs and everything. And I walk up to her, and before I could even say hi, she recognized who I was. And then we got to talking, realized that she's actually from here. Like, played in the youth orchestra, and like, she still comes into town every so often to see her relatives for holidays and such, and so it was a really awesome moment. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna upload this picture to Tumblr, and then I'll link it.
let's see. You do that. It is a little after 8, and I've got to switch out laundry. So be right back.
I forgot how cute his little chibi was. Oh yeah, Duck is like so nice. God. Like he's, fun to talk to and shit stuff. But yeah, there's the link to my autographed cover there. You can see his nice little crotch beam from his afro. It's fabulous. I wonder if that was his whole point. I don't know. He's a fun guy. So because I mean, of course, he had to sign it that way because it's a nice dramatic picture of Excel, and it makes it look like it's kind of almost a serious anime. But if you've actually watched it, then it is in no way remotely serious. I mean, there are certain episodes that try to get serious because that's the trope they're playing with, but yeah. It's funny because I was looking at my Goodreads account, and I, in the last few weeks or whatever, trying to get back into reading books and stuff, and my user icon on there is actually, like, one of those little Poochu things from the show, which is, like, they're so cute, like, kind of a Pikachu thing. They've got like the little mouse ears and all that, and they're like Poochoo when they talk. But then if you hit them, then they suddenly get like really serious, like masculine faces, and they get really masculine voices. It's just, oh god, that show is so fucking funny. It's stupid. There's the link if you want to see it.
Okay, what did I miss? Oh god. Oh my god!
I wasn't making it up.
Wow.
Yep. And he did in fact say beam the whole time he scribbled his way up there. So. And we're watching him do this. I'm like, he's not serious. Oh no, he is.
I have trained well.
So yes, that was a thing that happened.
Oh my god.
But it's one of those things. Now it's a fun story, and I can show people, and good times were had by all.
So I will probably have to do that at least one more time tonight. Like I was saying before we started streaming, it's show week for Birdie in her actual profession, and so I have to make sure that her Night's Watch clothing is ready.
Oh, I have to swear at Kadala for a bit.
Yeah, I did that earlier. Oh, I know something I forgot. Something very, very important. Beer.
How dare.
Yeah, I need to go grab one. So,
No.
just 1 second.
No, because of course not. Why would I get the thing that I need? That's just stupid. No, I'll get 2 of the same fucking stupid shit. Awesome. The cube has become worse than Kadala. You son of a bitch.
Ah, there we go. The letter beer.
It's too warm in here to get alcohol. And I don't know if that's the... it's... We should probably open the window. David! Can you open the window? You're in the bath? What the fuck? What if I needed you to open the window? Now I have to get up and do it myself. 1 second.
So yeah, this is the last beer that is in the house, which means I probably need to go to the grocery store tomorrow after church to get beer.
We've got this really cool technology. Oh shit, what do they call it again? Fuck. Oh wow, I actually legit forgot. Wow, this is really bad. Screens on the windows.
Oh.
Fuck. That is a thing that we have. Modern invention.
Oh boy.
Okay, it's fine. It's all fine. I really need Death's Breath, so maybe we should do some bounty thing. And I need Act 4, so...
Alright.
Because I do what I want!
Yes, Arcane, I am so happy that we do not live in a dry county anymore. Well, I guess I shouldn't say dry, so just say... I really feel bad saying it, but, like, you could buy alcohol, just, you could not buy alcohol from midnight Saturday night to 8 a.m., no, to noon Monday morning.
Because apparently God never gets drunk.
They obviously haven't met Episcopalians. I can say that. I'm like I went from the Catholic Church to the
like pretty much. Well, the thing is that like I mean, Catholic. It depends on fucking where, because my family's England and they're all big drinkers. So I mean, like both of my grandfathers, like my one maternal grandfather, alcoholics.
Mm-hmm. Ow. I'm trying not to stand in stupid. It keeps following me.
It does do that.
So yeah, I started off in the Catholic Church, but I left it because I discovered at like 15 or 16 that the church that I was at was filled with a bunch of
Unsavory types?
well, they had I want to say they had defrocked the a priest that was there because they found out he was embezzling money from the church.
As you do, yeah, that's good.
As in, so the church had 2 Saturday night services and 2 Sunday morning services. And the priest was taking as many as 4 collections from each service, and he was pocketing 3 of the 4 collections. And this was on top of the salary that he got from the church.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I heard it. Where is it? Where is it?
Where are you, you little fucker?
Oh, of course, right next to the damn boss.
That's fine. We don't care about the boss. Obviously.
No fried chicken on Sunday.
Honestly, I mean, like, fried chicken is tasty, but I could be without it any. Now, deep fried pickles, on the other hand, fucking give me that shit all day long.
Okay, you can have it. Deep fried pickles?
Yes?
Uh,
It's a foreign concept to you?
to me personally, yes, but I'm sure not to the rest of the state.
Because
Cor-
deep fried pickles are the fucking best thing ever. If I see them on a menu in a restaurant, they are ordered.
I mean, I'm no stranger to fried green tomatoes. Those have to be done just right in order for me to actually like them. Otherwise, they just come out soggy and ew.
Soggy's not good, but those are good when they're done. Okay.
Like, I admit, I would have to try fried pickles on 2 separate occasions in order for me to have an educated opinion. Oh, now some...
I don't know what corn nuggets are.
Oh, I can tear me up some corn nuggets. And that's about as hick as I'm going to get right now.
But, I mean, I didn't even know what grits were until we went to a Waffle House.
That's fair.
You know, because we don't have Waffle Houses until you hit Ohio.
Mm.
It's not in Michigan that I'm aware of. And I live in Canada, where we have none. So, you know.
Let's see. You don't have, any Waffle Houses. What about, Huddle House? Or perhaps an Omelet House? Okay. Yeah, that's the easiest way to describe it.
That sounds really tasty.
It's so good. Again,
I'm a fan of corn.
again, you have to make sure that it's fried just right. If it's
Well, it's the same thing with deep fried pickles. Like, they have to be crispy. Because if they're soggy, then what the hell is the point?
yeah.
They're fried. Deep fried Mars bars. I like deep fried pickles. And pickled things. So deep fried pickles is just a win.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna have to change my my sound because for some odd reason, your mic keeps getting softer.
Like, gradually softer?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's weird.
You're at the same level for me.
Well,
Like,
see, now
nothing-
you're fine. Or maybe that was just
Weird.
me. I have too many volume buttons.
All the volumes.
Now, I will say that, oh god, what was I? Okay, alright, I'm with you now. So we have, we would have this thing, I don't know if it's, I actually don't know if it's still a thing, but there's a festival in the fall. Shit!
I saw that coming.
Damn! there's this festival in the fall that, well, no, I think they have them in they have them during Panoply in the spring as well. There are some vendors in this. Don't die! Don't die! Stop! I'm walled in! Damn it! Every time I'm trying to explain something and I get killed. Opportunist bastards.
Oh shit, Duck's talking. Get him.
He's distracted. He doesn't have enough brain power for this. So some of the food trucks that are there during the Arts and Crafts Festival in the spring, they have deep fried Oreos, deep fried Snickers bars.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Cat. I'm sure I will die again. I live, I die again. Wait, that's not how that goes.
Rip crispy deep fried duck.
Mick.
I amuse myself. At your expense.
At least I'm
terrible.
At least I'm entertaining.
You do serve a purpose then.
I'm good for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes with Diablo.
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh.
about to get
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can do my best commie impression. I believe this is what the young people call getting wrecked.
Yeah, you will. Deep fried ice cream is so good.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
really
God.
good. I'm trying to remember who has that. I think that's oh God.
Does anyone remember Chi-Chi's? Because they had it.
Yeah. Oh man, I used to love going there.
But some of the one of the all-you-can-eat sushi places has deep fried ice cream here. So we have it there. Oh, we're not doing as badly as I thought.
I mean, yeah. I think if we were going against Malthiel, however, that
Oh God.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be horrible. It's the skeletal maidens. Oh no, not the prison! I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm okay.
There we go.
Okay. I thought I was gonna die.
Oh wow. I didn't actually die this time. Ooh, mac and cheese nuggets. Those are oh God, those are so good. When Macaroni Grill was still around, they had the fried mac and cheese appetizer. I mean, it was just like little nuggets of breaded mac and cheese, and you had like you used like skewers to put them in this cheese fondue. Oh my God.
I shouldn't be hungry. I've had so much food today.
Same.
Because I went to this pizza place that's like pretty much the best pizza place in the world ever, anywhere. And the slices, like single slices, are the size of my fucking head.
Yes.
And, yeah, and he slathers it in garlic butter, and it's so good. And I had 2 of those, which is way more than I should have had, but I did it anyway. And then David made this like deep fried or wok chicken breast thing, like panko, I don't know. He stuck it in a wok at any rate, and like just mac and cheese, and so that was dinner. And I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't even eat half of it. And now I'm like, oh, but we're talking about all this good food.
Yeah.
And whatever, it's worth it. Arterio, fuck that shit. I'm gonna fucking have my mac and cheese deep fried if I want. What's that saying? We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Dennis Leary bit when he was talking about the anti-smokers coming after him, going, you know, smoking takes 10 years off your life. Well, it's the 10 worst years, isn't it, folks? It's the ones at the end. It's the wheelchair, adult diaper, kidney dialysis fucking years. You can have those years. We don't want them, all right?
Agreed.
Okay, what's the... Oh, okay. Shaman.
Shaman.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, where the... Okay.
Fuckers.
There's one.
Yeah. Oh my god, why are you all on
Why
top
are
of
you
me
not-
right now? Like, the fuck? I'm being
Oh
like
my-
doggy piled by shamans and all their fucking minions. You
Kinky.
bastards. Not my kink though, so
Yeah.
now being dogpiled by a bunch of Mads Mikkelsens, that would be different.
That's fair.
Yes.
Oh, good. We actually got that one. Yay!
For once.
And that was a bunch of crap.
Yep. Junk. Thanks for nothing, fucking shamans. Yes, multiple mass. Like all of them.
Isn't there like a critical mass of how many mads you could have?
Critical mass. Because his name is pronounced mass.
I totally didn't do that on purpose.
Yes, wouldn't you want to get dogpiled by a bunch of mass?
Oh, yeah,
See, that's what I thought.
yeah.
I'm talking about all the mass. Like, I mean, Nigel and Hannibal and fucking Lucas and what the fuck ever. What are the other ones? Oh, El Chief or Le Chiffre? Ah, I died.
Was it,
I got a little distracted by Mikkelsens.
I forget how you pronounce his character, in that one. That was Casino Royale.
Yeah, Le Chiffre.
Yeah, and, oh, I don't know if I should hit that yet.
Hit it.
Okay.
When in doubt, do it.
Yeah, that's usually how I end up dying a lot.
Yeah, me too, just now, because instead of hitting Q, I hit tab.
Oh god, what? Stop with the... Stop it! Stop it!
Also, they have, like, all the fucking
For
things
fuck's sake, I was man-made from you.
Anyway.
Okay. Also, oh, let's not forget, what was his name? Galen Urso?
Yes, Galen or something.
Because...
I say Chiffre because of French shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it, Arcane. Le Chiffre? Yeah, that I think that's how they said it in the film.
They
but
might have said it in the movie that way. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it.
we watched it about, I want to say, 3 weeks ago?
I still haven't watched Rogue One. It's on Netflix right now.
Oh.
It's on my list.
Him in an Imperial uniform. I did not know that was my kink, but apparently, yeah.
Okay, but like, I mean, he makes a fucking Adidas suit look good, so...
Yeah.
You know,
That's fair.
Mads Mikkelsen. I mean, I didn't think I would have a thing for,
shit.
like, you know, a gross, violent, tattooed smoking guy in a really terrible film, but here we are. So. I was talking to Hush about that the other day with like pronouncing things and how like French, well, I mean, French Canadian is kind of like, you know, the American of French, you know?
Ah, that
It's-
makes sense.
Yeah, like, so the accent is definitely different and the way we pronounce things is different. But so, like, I mean, one of the common surnames that I think I've heard in the States many times, like, you know, I've heard it on the news, people saying it, it's spelled Gagnon. And people, I've heard in, like, on American news or whatever, somebody talking about somebody with that surname, they say Gagnon. And I'm like, what? Because, like, around here, it's, you know, we have a lot of people with the last name, and we say Gagnon. So, you know, that's just normal for us. But then, like, you know, we have a street, and this drives me nuts. I was, like, ranting about it to Hush. It's Pierre, like Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre.
But the thing is that for some reason in my city, people call it Peary.
No, they are wrong. They should.
Yes. I agree. I fucking refuse. I'm like, no, it's Pierre. I don't know why we call it Peary. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but everybody does it, and I'm just like, why?
They should stand there in their wrongness and be wrong and get used to it.
And like our main downtown street is Oulette, and that's, you know, Ouellettete, Oulette. But most people here say Wolette, like.
It is not a wallet.
Yeah. And I've been teased about calling it Oulette. They're like, Oulette, and I'm like, no, that's like, I'm fucking saying it right. It's not my fault you're saying it wrong. Asshole. But yeah. But then, like, there's another surname that we have. It's Nantais, and by looking at it, you would think Nantes, and I think I've heard it said that way, possibly in like other areas, but we say Nada. And another one, oh, I was telling her about there's the hockey player Patrick. His last name is spelled R-O-Y.
Okay.
Which you would think Roy, right?
Right.
But he's French Canadian, so it's supposed to be Roi, as in like king.
Oh.
So the thing is that here we end up saying Patrick Waugh.
As in, like
the
W.
R gets dropped completely. Yeah, we just say Waugh. And like that bugged me so much as a kid.
Yeah, okay, so, here, because we're in the South, we say stuff, you know, our way of saying it because that's how we're supposed to say it. God, I'm doing it again. I need more beer. And so the German rocket scientist that was however, you know, history it paints this particular picture. I'm trying not to get into that. Anyway, the one who is thought of to be one of the pioneers of the space age, how would you pronounce his name?
Which one?
Yeah, I was trying not to go about that, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
You could just call him a Nazi. I mean, if he's a fucking Nazi.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, let's see if I can actually get the pronunciation right. Like, if you were going to say his name, with a German accent, it's, stop me if I'm wrong, it's Werner von Braun, but here it's Von Braun.
Von Braun.
or Von Braun. Because we apparently don't know how to say more than one vowel, I think.
Well, I mean, you know, have you seen my last name?
Actually, no.
Well, I'm about to give out some personal information here on the stream.
You don't have to if you want to.
It's fine.
Okay, let me see if I can get it right. I say that because well, I'll tell you in a minute. How I would pronounce that is Idzikowski.
That's how a lot of people tend to say it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would consider that the correct English way to say it.
Okay.
It's not the way it's said in Polish, but it's like it's closer to what some people have tried.
Okay.
Like,
because I say that because I know I have known a lot of people with surnames that part of their surname is Kowski. They just have other parts in front of it.
yeah. Yeah, no, ski is a very common suffix. It used to be that it denoted nobility, but after a while people would start tacking it on to sound like nobility, so it became kind of really widespread. And at this point it's sort of meaningless. But yeah, the proper way to say my last name is Ijikowski.
Oh, okay, okay. The Z makes more of a it's more of a G sound.
The DZ together makes a J sound.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. And the W is the V sound. So Ijikowski.
Learn something new every day.
Is it okay if I say that out on the stream?
That is your
Somebody just chatted to me with their name and or last name, and I just wanted to know if it was okay if I tried to say it on the stream. Like nobody knows who it is anyway. But
yeah, I mean,
just
like
make sure it's all right.
Here, and I guess we've got a number of followers now, so I guess it's I guess just go ahead and make this little disclaimer.
Yeah.
No one has to share anything that they don't feel comfortable sharing.
Absolutely not. Yeah, that's why I'm asking first. So
Oh, yeah.
I've been given permission.
As long as you've got permission for that, go right ahead.
Yes. So it's Koivula. That would be my. I mean, that's pretty much just phonetic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there's any sort of special accent to it or anything.
So okay, so say it again. It's Koivula.
Koivula is
Okay.
what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume that most people would probably say it that way.
Yeah. Oh, found the beer.
Well, actually, my last name is very common in Poland. Like, there's actually a street in Warsaw with my last name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So more like Koivala?
Ah, okay. So it's
Okay.
so the second vowel is more like a schwa.
Yeah. Schwa. Sorry. Just every time. I can't help it. It's a compulsion. But yeah. If you want Smith in Polish, though, that's actually Kowalski or Kowal or Kowalczyk. Because Kowal literally means Smith. So there you go. You learned something.
Yay!
Again, I keep making people learn. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh no, I've got the giggles.
Oh, you've only had like half a beer.
Yeah. And I've offset it by actually, like, I planned to have beer today. Therefore, I tried to make sure that I had some carbs and, you know, just like have a little bit more food than you're used to having because you're gonna be drunk later. And I still have the giggles.
That's okay.
Why am I standing so close to this thing?
Because that's what you do.
Yeah. Even when I'm not a crusader, I'm playing as a crusader.
Yeah, when we get back to Rift, you know, like there's some really fun things with that.
Oh boy. Oh, we are gonna need to make up for not having Birdie with us. I mean, granted, she loves her job and she loves doing what she's doing right now. But I can tell that, like, we may end up... Oh, God, why am I dying again? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think that we may end up going back to Thursday, just because she's going to need a little bit of time to not people.
Oh, no, absolutely. I don't want to like, I mean, even... It doesn't really matter which night we do it. Honestly, like, for me, it's whatever is, like, convenient for everyone. And definitely, I mean, if it's just got to be the two of us for a bit, obviously we've been still doing it. So...
But yeah, I know she will be... I know she misses
That's
you.
a cute word. Yeah, I miss Birdie too. And I don't know if she even saw that I posted chapter 11 of my Silent Hill fic, because she hasn't commented on it or anything. I assume she just hasn't had time to...
Yeah, I don't think, like, the only time that she sits at her computer right now is to write out show notes for the next rehearsal. Because they did load in yesterday and Friday, I think, is opening. Sorry, Kat. I'm taking a look at the stuff that you've posted. Hopefully, I won't die. Autobeitel means part-time job. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Comes from the German word. Oh yeah, which means work confetti. And say pan, which comes from Portuguese, having early relations with Jap. Huh.
An interesting opponent.
Yeah, it's always interesting to like find out who took what from whom at what point in time and why.
Yeah, no. Language things are really just fun and interesting in general. Just like, you know, how cultures will kind of develop around a language, and so, like, certain things will have different kinds of words for them because of their level of importance or, like, significance to something and that kind of thing. It's just all really interesting. And if I had a better attention span, I would spend a lot more time actually on that shit. I used to, but I guess my interests have kind of gone haywire to other things.
I really do wish that I had a mind for speaking more languages. I mean, oh god, oh god,
I just got one-shotted.
holy crap. Okay, oh, oh god, crap! Damn poison.
So squishy because I have no gear, and no gear has been dropping this season because I don't play enough. I'm not even doing that well gear-wise in Rift because fucking if I actually want better gear, I have to like do dungeons and stuff, and I haven't really been doing them because I want to wait for you guys. So
So what you're saying is we need to play more Rift.
yeah.
Tattered pallid malaise.
And like on days that, you know, we're not streaming even, you know, like just play. I mean, I've been playing Dishonored Death of the Outsider or whatever the last couple of days because I finally fucking got it.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Force of Nature just because I saw, like, while we were watching Red versus Blue, Birdie was playing some of it, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. And she's like, it's crack. You have to, you need to pick all the flowers. I'm like, oh, okay, bye.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah. And, like, there are things about it that I like more than Stardew Valley, and there are things about Stardew Valley I like more than it. So
Well, that's always gonna happen.
it is a bit of a variant on scratching that particular itch of, okay, here is a place, go mine these things to build these things, to mine more things, to build more things, and yeah.
You can do that in Rift too.
Yeah, I think we just need to play more in general, because I have a bit of a problem when it comes to MMOs, that if I play for more than a couple of hours by myself, I fall asleep.
Well, then notice when I'm online and we'll do adventures.
Hey, go on adventures together.
Well, I mean, the adventures, I'd be doing like intrepid adventures where you have like really giant monsters that are scary.
Oh, yeah.
You know, things like that. It's fun. But yeah, I got like all the free Pokemon crap from the last couple of weeks or whatever, but I'm not going to be playing it still because I'm also trying to catch up on reading. I've been reading Carry On by Ring, which is basically like Harry Potter fan fiction / satire.
Oh, wow.
It's sort of like a dreary fanfic, but with, you know, some humor or whatever thrown in. And I mean, it does have its own spin on things, but it's obviously like that's sort of what they were channeling, right? And it's definitely gay. Oh, this is gay. Like this, the whole the main character is Simon Snow, and he's, you know, the chosen one or whatever. And he's all like, I don't get it. Why am I the chosen? And he has this whole hate man's thing going on with this vampire Baz or Basilton. And
Oh my God.
well, they call him Baz, like B-A-Z. But
Right.
It's like Basilton is his name. And they, you know, it's an enemies to lovers trope thing, which is one of my jams. And it's basically taking place in kind of 7th or 8th year of this thing. So there's little bits of info dumps trying to catch you up on like what's been going on the last several years or whatever.
Shit!
Ooh, I probably should have backed up there.
Damn centuries.
Yeah, Arcane is kind of terrible.
Oh shit, not again.
And every time I see it, I'm like, dun it, dun it, dun it. Dun it, dun it, dun it. Anyway.
I was hearing it in my head.
Then I highly recommend Carry On. It is about 500 pages, so I mean, like, it goes on for a while. Nice, you know, long form fic. It's a bit of a slow burn too, because I mean, I'm on page like almost 300 or something, and like, it's still, you know, Simon definitely hates Baz still. But you know, it's like, it's funny because obviously there's also like, I hate his stupid perfect hair and his stupid perfect face kind of thing.
Ah,
like, yeah.
yes.
So it's been really cute, like, you know, and the humor is pretty fun too. I don't know if they fuck yet. I know they get together. I don't know about explicit because I haven't finished it. So
Oh my god, Arcane! Oh. Wasn't it that there was okay, so one time when the group was performing that goddamn Roman play, there was a dramatic reading of I don't know if it was just the actual text or if it was some fan fiction between Tullus and Coriolanus. But it was some, like, if they weren't fucking, they were really, really wanting to.
yeah, I don't think there's going to be explicit sex because this is a YA novel. Chances are it's not gonna get there, but I mean that's what fanfic is for anyway.
Yep.
So, you know, for me, it's just I want the whole the delicious tension thing going on, and I'm enjoying the humor and playing with stuff. It took me a bit to get into it. Like I think the first 100 pages I was still kind of like, well, you know, I'm continuing with it. It was enough that I was still reading, but I was kind of like, if this is gonna be like this for another 100 pages, I don't know that I would keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But after once it's sectioned off, so book 1 is however many chapters, and then book 2 is however many. It gets resolved eventually. It's just I like the UST to be drawn out for a while. I do want it to be resolved eventually, but I do want a little bit of a... I want them to work for it, you know? Whether it be through, you know...
Damn it!
Or...
How the hell did I die again?
Well, the butcher does hit really hard.
I was out of the way! And now... He's teabagging me now! What the fuck? I was so hopeful. Yay! I got the achievement for doing nothing!
Yeah, there you go. Gold stars for mediocrity. I mean, I love you, you're the best.
Wait, what was that achievement that was kill the butcher without being burned or being grabbed? No, well, that was technically true.
Yep. You just straight up died. Who knows what killed you?
No, his stomach killed me because
he charged at you, I think.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Damn it! Right, what?
For a sec there. But yeah, anyway, so book 1 was sort of the slow start. Not exactly a slow start, but it was kind of I mean, Baz isn't even in it in book 1. It's just a lot of Simon kind of whining about Baz. But then in the second one, he's there, and you start to see different POVs more and stuff, and it definitely picks up from there. And I have been thoroughly enjoying it from there on. So I do highly recommend it for anyone that likes enemies to lovers. And I don't think you need to know anything really about Harry Potter to enjoy it, but I think that might increase your enjoyment on some level. Captive Prince is so good. I mean, it depends on what you like, but I loved it. And I have to read it again because I have a friend who writes Captive Prince fan fiction and seems to just know and understand the world a lot better than I do. So she keeps on sending me these joke posts and things, and I'm like, I feel like I should get this reference, and I don't because I don't remember. I remember really enjoying the book, and I remember the overarching story, but I don't remember those little nuances to make jokes. So you know, I need to get back to that. I definitely recommend those two. The first book is a little bit tough as far like there's
Oh God.
like there's sort of kind of like there's torture and abuse and stuff going on in the first one. But I mean, some people are into the whole slave thing anyway, but you know, anyway, that's not really my thing. But like after the fifth one, for me it gets better. But I mean, oh my God, you want slow burn? That takes 3 fucking books.
Oh my.
The books aren't long or are difficult to get through. I think I read each of them in like a day. So it took me 3 days to read.
I so wish I had your ability to read books like that.
It's only if I'm really into the book, though. I can't force myself to read it if I stop being interested. Like, if it takes me too much to get through, then I'm like, nope, next. Which is why it was like fucking horrible that it took me 2 weeks to read the first Lord of the Rings book. I'm like, yeah, no. I started the second one, and I think it took me a week to get through the first couple of chapters or something, and I'm just like, no longer interested.
Oh shit! You went in. Okay, crap. All right, I'm coming up behind. Here I am. Okay, I wasn't anywhere. No, I was right behind you the whole time.
What?
Oh, I heard another one.
Where?
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Fucking goblin.
There we go. And dead end. Okay.
But yeah, and for anyone who likes the Hannigraham dynamic, then also Captive Prince is good for that. Because there is some, you know, kind of twistedness going on there for a while.
It just makes me think of how many coffee shop AUs I still need to read, and then my mind just went to, oh, I should really finish Hustle Cat, the game that I played for the charity live stream. Because, oh my God, that like, I didn't realize that dating sim games could be sort of like a choose-your-own-adventure coffee shop thing, but oh my God.
That sounds adorable.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I got it for $1 because it was on Humble Bundle, but but it is so worth the full price, because I think the full price is like $7 or something like that.
I just thought of something that would be fabulous for you to single-player stream
Oh?
if you haven't played it. Long live the Queen. It is made for you because you die a lot.
Ah, damn it! I was gonna say, did I walk into that one? It's like, no, I died into that one.
No, but seriously, this game, okay, so this is like done in the style of basically, it's like a Japanese dating sim type thing. Like, you have to build this princess up, like you build her stats by like making her do all these princess lessons every day and whatever. She has to be like, try to be a good queen, right? So that's the whole point. And it's like, I mean, the animation's all kind of cutesy, and like it's sort of like almost like a novel style kind of thing. Like, it's not really a lot animated, it's just sort of like the dating sims tend to be like, you know, the character might be animated, but it's not like you're walking through all
Right.
just like, you know, storyboard kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Whatever it is. So every day you have to choose the lessons that you're going to focus on. You can choose, I think, like 3 or whatever for each day. And you have a number of choices to make or whatever. And so, you know, like, I mean, you don't expect that this game is going to be like really, you're kind of like, oh, this is some cute princessy game, whatever. Well, there are a number of ways you can fucking die in this game. And every fucking choice you make, you're like, okay, that was the wrong choice, and that was the wrong choice. There's one point that she gets, like, chocolate as a gift from someone, and like, you know, if you choose to open or whatever, you don't have like, she'll eat it, and if you don't have enough like skill in like poison and stuff, she dies because the chocolate's poison.
Of course.
There's another point where, yeah, Hatterful boyfriend, yeah, my husband has that one. I haven't played it personally yet, but I've seen him play it. And then there's another part where like you're traveling to a ball in a carriage, and at one point somebody shoots an arrow at the carriage, and you have to have like enough archery and enough of some other, I forget what else it was. I think it might have been like falconry or something.
Oh God.
If you don't have enough, you'll get like stabbed by the arrow and die, and because you won't be able to do anything about it or whatever. And then there's like, you know, just you can become like a warlord or like a magic like kind of evil magician or a good magician or whatever. Like, you know, there's just all sorts of ways to get through the game. And yeah, like, I mean, my brother ended up, I recommended it to him, and he was kind of like, holy shit, I can't stop playing this game. he ended up freaking, like, he went through a walkthrough so he could actually, like, finish it properly, because he was, like, getting really caught up in, like, all the different ways trying to get through it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's the kind of thing that I think you could get some entertainment value out of, even being by yourself. Like, from reading what you have to do and kind of commenting on what's happening in the game and like what choices you're making and stuff. And then of course dying is just entertaining, and that actually you unlock achievements by dying as well. So
Long live the Queen. Okay.
yes, it's an independent game, so it's pretty cheap, I think.
Yeah, it's $10 on Steam right now.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a look at that, because that's I'm intrigued, because once again, it's not something I usually play, so like, I'm willing to give things like that a shot. And
Well, and because it's playing around with certain tropes and things, like, even if it's something you don't normally play, it's a good way to get into something like that when it's not usually your thing, because of the way that it's done. You know what I mean?
that's fair.
Yeah. So that's why I would recommend it.
Shovel Knight, I think I have. I'd have to look and see if that's, because like, that name does sound familiar. Yeah, let me clear that and take another quick look at my library here. Shovel Knight, Shovel Knight, Shovel. Nope, not there. Alright, let me put Long Live the Queen on my wish list. Huh. Oh, okay. I think I've seen Let's Plays of this, but I haven't actually played it before.
It's fun shit.
Oh, boy. I'm still drinking this one beer. I'm such a lightweight.
Better to be a lightweight. Oops.
Wait, how okay, yeah, let's see if Kadala will give me something. Okay, so, alright, let me ask you this. I've got, so I'm trying to get that other set, the, what is the Jesseth, Skull Shield?
Yeah.
Do I go to the phylactery, or do I try to go to a shield over at Kadala?
Oh, you need a shield. It's a shield.
Okay.
Well, isn't that
Yeah,
nice?
so the phylactery won't complete the set.
Didn't know I had that thing. That is too expensive.
Well, let's see.
And then remember that if you get yellow ones, that you can upgrade them in the cube if you have the mats.
I don't have the mats.
It's Death's Breath.
Oh.
Yeah, you just need the regular mats, like not the or the
Not the
bounty mats.
bounties.
It's Death's Breath and the like Arcane Dust and and Veiled.
Let's see here.
You don't need to like. So if you go to the cube
Here we go.
and click on the little book thing at the bottom.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got the...
And then click over to the third recipe, upgrade rare.
Yeah.
item. So then you put in the yellow item,
Damn.
just one, and you fill. Yeah, you've got plenty of mats.
Yeah.
So transmute, and it'll upgrade it.
Let's see here.
He's laughing at you.
Yeah. Tends to do that a lot. Okay, let's try that one. Hey, there it is. All right.
Well, at least he was good to you.
Okay. When the target of your command skeletons dies, automatically commanded to... Okay.
You got so excited you killed Arcane's ears.
Sorry.
Way to go.
I'm just super excited about everything.
Uh-huh. Drunky.
Okay. Now let's see. Which one will re-roll the stats for that?
That would be I think the second.
Reforge Legendary?
Yes. Yeah, the second recipe.
That's an ancient one, too. Oh.
It might
Yeah,
it might reforge ancient, but it might not.
yeah, I totally don't have the mats for that.
All the
Okay.
Forgotten Souls and yeah, all the seasonal. Why do I keep saying seasonal? Fucking bounties. You know what I mean. And you're the drunk one.
Oh wow. The sad thing is I'm now going to all of these all of the shields that I got, and Jesus, they all have so much more. They have so much better stats than...
Yeah, unfortunately, not all the best in slot stuff always has the best stats on it. But
Damn.
the thing is that like, depending on what you have, even if the stats are worse, the bonuses end up being better. So you still end up doing more damage because of like the procs or critical hits and things like that. So even though the base damage might not be great or the base stats, like it's still, when it all works together with your other stuff, when you have all the items you need to work together, then it's better.
Well, let's see what happens. So this is a lot of the command. Okay, command skeletons. Okay. Now I need to catch up to you. Yeah. Oh God.
He did. Now we just need to keep... There we go. There's a nice cluster. I think if we decide to play the next season again, I'm going to be playing something other than Necro.
Yeah. Same.
Like, I like the Necro and all, but it's like, I don't want to do it 3 seasons in a row now.
Yeah.
Or not, I think this is the first season we're playing, I think, with them, but, like, we played them for when it first came out. It's...
Yeah, I have to decide what I want to play. Cough, cough, Crusader, cough, cough. Though I don't know.
I might go monk again, I don't know. Maybe Witch Doctor.
Okay, look, it sounds like you were cutting out again.
Oh, is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying that I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking either monk or witch doctor, but I'm gonna wait and see if we end up playing what Birdie wants to play as well. Because she and I end up being the same class so often. They're like, we never really talk about it beforehand. It's like, you know, we just already created the characters and we're like, hey, let's play together. So this time around, if we're actually going to be, you know, making more of a concerted effort of playing together, then I might want to try doing something different than what both of you are doing, so we can have a more balanced party. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it really pains me to say it, but I think I want to give there is one class that I've not played because I've never been able to actually figure out how to play it and, you know, effectively, and it's the barbarian.
I never end up really getting through Barb very much. Like, I have one that's max level, and I have gone through a season with Barbs, but it's just generally not my playstyle.
Yeah.
And I think that ends up being, like, I feel bad because I'm kind of like, I want to try all the classes, give them fair shots and everything, but it's just, I don't enjoy Barbarian. I have to admit it. I end up really, I like, at this point I think my favorite classes are Monk and Witch Doctor, which is funny because it started out as Demon Hunter, and that's what I played like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But Demon Hunter's been getting kind of shafted like almost every fucking season, so for a while now I haven't really been playing them because I'm just like, well, they don't really get much going on every season, like nobody's playing them, you know?
Right.
And I mean, obviously, the point of the game, like, you can play whatever you want, however you want, blah, 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 but it's like, when I'm looking at builds and what looks like fun and what looks viable to, like, progress in the game and stuff like that, it hasn't been Demon Hunter for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of ended up playing Monk and Witch Doctor a lot more, and now I've kind of come to really prefer the classes, because I just really enjoy the different playstyles, and also exploding things a lot.
That's very true. Yeah, I think my first Diablo 3 character was a monk, because it was like I love melee characters. I love just getting right up in the middle of everything. And I remember trying a wizard, and at the time, Birdie and I were both running wizards, and I could not, for the life of me, get enough damage output. Like, I had no idea how to run a wizard or survive.
Yeah. And again, wizard is just a class I don't tend to be drawn to. So it's usually like a secondary character, like after I've maxed out a character for a season and I kind of start getting bored of it a little bit and I want something different, then that usually ends up being one of my secondaries. But it's not usually a primary. Also, I forgot to mention this a while back, but I keep on thinking that I am like, one of these days I will write my Hannigraham coffee shop AU properly, instead of just a fun police one. Where nothing happens and they never see each other again. Because I'm the worst. But that was still very fun. It was incredible how many notes it started getting until people realized what I had done. People were like, oh my god, I can't wait for the next part. And I'm like, there is no next part.
Like, nope, they're done. That's
Yep,
it.
that's it. Will and Hannibal hated each other, and they're never going to see each other again. Because Will was like, your bakery is stupid. And Hannibal's like, your hair is stupid.
Your face is stupid.
Yeah. I have to get back to that, but I need to write the next chapter of my Silent Hill thing, so Actually, I'm currently trying to fill a prompt that's from like a year and a half ago, because I was like, well, you know, I wrote the last 2 chapters of the Silent Hill fic. I should probably try to like unwind with something a little lighter for a bit before I get back to it. And then it's turning into something that's more than 1,000 words. So I'm like, well, that's not just a prompt fill. What the fuck? I don't know how many more. Like, I'm at like 1,500 or so, and I still haven't actually gotten to like the punchline kind of thing of the whole thing. So I'm like, I don't know how much longer this is gonna be, but probably another 1,500 words.
Oh my.
God damn it. Because I can't just, you know, like throw somebody into a scene. Like I need to come up with all the reasons leading up to it, you know? So it's like,
Oh god.
I couldn't just freaking do it.
That's fair.
Oh my god, stop talking. Oh my god. Oh, it's because I picked up the note. Oops.
Yeah, I did too.
I didn't notice the little thingy in the corner there. ADHD is a hell of a drug. I never know what's happening.
Is there an end to this bottle? Jesus. I
Nope.
keep
You are going to be drinking beer forever.
It's going to be a bit of a problem because I'm sweating already. I've reached stage 3 of being drunk.
I am reaching another snag in the Silent Hill fic though, because I am actually getting to the point where I have to design a monster I've been putting off designing.
Oh.
And I mean, I can't really, I'm not good at drawing monsters. I'm barely good at drawing people. So it's like, I have an idea in my head of what I kind of want him to look like, but it's not solid enough to actually even like describe it, which is obviously the point of like, that's what I have to do because it's in the fic.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a monster in, I think, one of the Resident Evil games that's exactly what I was kind of picturing, but it's because it's exactly what I was kind of picturing that I want to sort of differentiate it. So now I'm like, fuck, I'm sort of almost at square one again. Maybe square 2, I don't know. But definitely not the final square. And I'm just like,
I always say when in doubt, go to a D&D monster manual. You might be able to cobble some stuff from certain things together.
what I usually do is I look up like just Silent Hill and I look up like all the monsters from all the games that comes up in like the Google image search. And I kind of try to take elements that I think would work for the kind of monster I'm trying to make and kind of combine features. So I sort of Frankenstein's monsters. You know?
That makes sense, yeah.
Which is sort of what I do with my fanfiction in the first. I basically take tropes and I do something with pre-existing tropes. Which is what that whole shoujo manga nonsense story was all about. I'm still kind of sad that one didn't get more popular than it is. Like, I honestly expected that one to kind of get a little more attention because it's so ridiculous and cutesy Hannigraham stuff. I don't know. I thought people would like it more, but the people that did like it definitely liked it as much as I hoped they would.
Oh god, why am I still...
Because you're standing in the fire?
Yeah, well, it wasn't just that. I was moving with the fire.
Yeah, no, that's what I ended up doing too. I was like, oops.
Because that's totally a good idea. Okay, I think I'm almost done with this bottle.
I know Hush was interested in helping me design this particular monster, so what I might do later is bug her with the picture of the monster I was thinking about and see if she can help me dig other elements into it to make it a little different. I know you do. So do I. Yeah, just remind me when we're done with streaming, cause I'm forgetting and just go la 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 into La La Land. Hell, I'm already halfway into La La Land, so.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, we've come far in this stream tonight.
Cause yeah, I don't know if the monster's gonna come up in the next chapter, but definitely, if not in this one, then in the next one after that. So he's imminent at any rate, and that means I need to know what the hell I'm doing with it. Like, I know what's gonna happen with this monster, but I don't know. Right. He's gonna be so pretty and glowy.
Oh god. Okay. Can I come in and get the stuff now? Okay.
Give me the stuff.
So
Ooh, and maybe you can help me with the one that I've already described. The encephalitis monster that I have not actually named in the story, but that's what I call him.
The encephalitis monster?
Well, I just call it encephalitis. Like,
okay.
It's not uncommon for monsters in the game to have names that, I mean, you would learn them only like in a codex or something. It's not like the character knows that, oh, this is a split head or something.
Ah, okay.
So, like, for my own purposes, like when I was writing my notes, I have names for the monsters so I know what I'm referring to, rather than just saying like, oh, you know, the dog with the head that splits open every fucking time. So I call them split heads because that's what it's easy, right? And so it's the same thing with there's another monster in my story that I call gashes because their heads are like most of the way cut off and they're like backwards because they're hanging on their back and they walk the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Since the heads are behind them.
Right. I'm
But you know, I'm like, well, the neck is gashed open, right? So they're gashes, whatever. And then, I mean, Gideon is just Gideon. He's a monster, but he's just himself, so whatever. But yeah, so this other monster I call encephalitis because it represents certain things, and I figure that would be an easy way for me to know what I'm referring to.
That's fair. Oh no. Ugh.
What? What?
Oh. Do we have to kill her?
Oh, that. Yeah. I know, she's a bitch.
Still not as bad as Malthael.
Yeah, no, Malthael's the biggest bitch of them all. Worst death angel ever. Because he's all like, ew, Nephilim are stupid. Look at them, they just die. That's my thing. That is my thing. They're taking my thing. That's what he sounds like.
Well, you're not wrong. Oh god, no, 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 no! Damn it!
Did you get in it still? Oh my god.
Yes!
Oh my god. You have a special talent, Doug. It is not very useful, but it is a talent. And that's something. Watch out for these guys, they explode.
as we like to say in certain theater circles, that was a choice.
Yeah. Yeah. You are allowed to make your own choices.
I don't know if I'm old enough to make my own choices in this game.
Because I make a song out of everything, apparently. I don't know. See, I never know if it's good or bad to have me in streams, because I do not fucking shut up. I just, like...
Honestly, I try to be, see, this is my problem. I have a hard time talking sometimes, depending upon whether or not I've been drinking. But, like, I always find it easier for me in streams for there to be someone else there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, coming up with something on your own is definitely not as easy.
Yeah, I mean, we can't...
Unless you actually have people watching that are asking you questions or engaging somehow, and then
yeah.
something to respond to at least.
I mean, it's... to use as an example, not everyone is a Markiplier or a Jacksepticeye.
I keep seeing that everywhere, and I don't know what it is.
A patient handling a third-degree burn. Wait, are you talking about the picture? Like, you've seen pictures like that?
No, so it's like she was sent a picture of someone
yeah.
who has makeup on their hand that looks like a third-degree burn, and
yeah.
she thought it was real at first, so it freaked her the fuck out. Which is understandable. And
yeah.
It's a mean thing for Stephanie to do.
Yeah, yeah. Like, for me, the big one is the photo manips where people will superimpose that one flower with all the holes on it, and they put that.
Oh no!
Like,
the lamprey mouth or the fucking that. Oh god.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that is...
I can never say that fucking phobia, but I have that phobia. The thing with the holes. Oh, just even thinking about it. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, like I look at that and I instantly feel it, and...
No, no, can we stop?
Okay,
no,
alright,
let's
alright,
not
so...
talk about that anymore.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. And I died.
Shit, and I died again. So... Oh, okay, so I didn't know she was doing the makeup for Phantom. God damn it! How did I die?
Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, there's two of those shock towers right next to each other.
There we
They're
go.
hitting really hard. Apparently I have absolutely no defenses whatsoever. Anyway.
So Phantom is the show that that Birdie's stage managing. It's oh god, stop dying. I mean, it's not the Phantom of the Opera. It's the ballet of the Phantom of the Opera, and
there's still makeup and stuff involved.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm gonna have to watch it twice. I'm gonna have to watch it twice because two of my I have a number of favorite dancers there, but two of my favorites are not paired together. So they're performing on different days, so I have to go see I have to go see it twice so I can see both of them perform. I don't really have a problem seeing it twice. It's just I'm tired.
So I have a suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of puppies and rainbows. After we finish this bounty, I think this act is done.
Okay.
So we can switch to our non-seasonal characters, and I will take us to Whimsydale or Whimsyshire.
Oh yeah, isn't there like a?
Evening.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Because that's more fun.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to think about awful, horrible things that make me want to cry.
Oh, crud. I'm full up again. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, Foof. He is screaming. Unfortunately, going to Whimsyshire is not the same as going to Whimsydale, so we won't be able to potentially get the wings, but visually it is much more fun.
Oh yeah, so I've never been able to get these wings that you speak of.
No, they're very rare. Because it's like the rainbow goblin is a rare spawn, right? Like, I mean, goblins in general are a kind of a rare spawn. You've noticed that we don't run into a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
So within that rare spawn, the rainbow goblin is a rare spawn. And inside the portal that he drops, the mob that drops the wings is a rare spawn.
Oh my god.
So it's really difficult to get them. Like, I've been farming it on and off for a while. I haven't played really in a couple of months, but like, I mean, I was doing it pretty much almost every day for like a few weeks, and I didn't get them still. So
Yeah, I hate it when things like that exist, where it's just like, here's something that that you can work towards getting. Like, really?
it's RNG, you know? Like, I mean, some people, they'll get it on their fucking like first try, and other people, they'll deal with it for months and never fucking get it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, you can't really do anything about that. It's the way the game just works.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously, if it was more widely spread, it wouldn't be as enticing of an item. Like, that's kind of the way it all works.
Yeah. Okay. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna go switch out the laundry one more time so I can at least get that third load started, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Do I want to go on my monk, or I wish? I'll probably go on my monk. Ah, her boots are stupid. I have to redo the boots. So, how's everyone doing? I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, I'm back now. Let's see. So I need to switch to a non-heat. seasonal.
Yep.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter which.
Let's see.
My
What are you
monk
playing?
has a lot of things to kill things, if I remember how to play her.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go with some Crusader. Yes, Arcane. Like I actually named the. Wait, were you referring to the? Yes, my Necro. I named my Necro after something from the Abhorsen series by Garth Nix. I don't want to. What do I need that for? Okay.
My boots
Bottom.
looks good. I need to fix my boots.
I want those. Let's see. Which pet should I use for this? I might just keep that one. Don't trust the skull. That's fine. Okay. Oh, God. All right.
Fine, I'll just go with that. Fuck. I don't like it.
There we go.
No. What? The boots are really important, you know? Fine. I'll just do fucking cloth legs, whatever. Okay. Let me see. I think I need the thingy for it.
All right. So what the hell do I have here? Okay. So I've got that. All right. Pass judgment on all enemies. Okay. Well, we will see just how bad this goes. Oh, I should probably buy
really
some
won't.
stuff.
Because my character is pretty powerful.
Someday, perhaps, when I'm rich.
Like, I'm not even doing anything right now. You should
Drop
watch
you
me
off
just
in
like
there.
walk up to things.
Okay. There we go.
Like, just watch this. Watch this. Those are my pets.
What the hell? Why? Why am I dying that easily again?
Because, did you not notice what torment we're on?
Oh, shit.
I wish I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a little high.
A little bit.
We have this Ghost of the Cow King.
Moo?
And click on.
Oh my. I have never actually been here before.
Really?
I've always been to, like, I've been to Whimsy Dale, but not Whimsy Shire. Like, apparently I've never been there because I just got a banner from showing up in here.
Yep. The music is pretty great too. I don't know if you have it on. Like, I don't have mine on, but I know that the music is fun.
It's very, oh god, this is bloody.
Yep. There is a difference between Whimsy Shire and Whimsy Dale regarding what mobs you can find in there, and also items and things like the clouds and like mushrooms and things in Whimsy Dale actually drop like Death's Breath and Forgotten Souls and gems galore, so it's like way more worth it. This is more of a novelty type thing. Fucking flowers, being all cute and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, like, if I've got the music on, it's very, very quiet, but,
Yeah, no, I
isn't
keep
it,
it off, but I have heard it before, and it's very cutesy.
like, is this the one where everything is backwards, or is that Whimsy Dale? Oh, there's the boss.
This one you actually have to collect a bunch of items and put together the staff to open up the portal. Otherwise, you can't get in here. I mean, obviously, if I open up the portal, Duck was able to follow me in, but he opened up the portal because he doesn't have the staff.
Yeah.
You have to, like, get a rare drop from a boss that might spawn in this one cave, Chiltara, I think it is, in the Ice-bound cave or something, ice caves in Act 3 somewhere.
Ah, okay.
Then you have to get, like, this rainbow thing from, like, it sometimes spawns in, like, a fireplace somewhere, and you have to get something else somewhere. I don't remember exactly. It's but yeah, once you collect all those items, you can, like, form them together and get the broken staff of hurting or something. Staff of hurting. Yeah, the rainbow vial. You only need one of them.
I honestly can't remember if I have that or not.
You probably do. I mean, like, a lot of this stuff ends up dropping eventually, right? So you end up finding that kind of thing kind of inadvertently.
Oh god, oh god. I'm not getting killed by pink rainbow unicorns.
Don't worry, I will kill these fucking twinkle bastards. There you go. Oh, that one dropped a bunch of gems.
Yeah, that was nice.
And that one did too.
Oh my.
Apparently it can happen in this one. But that's like pretty much par for the course in Whimsydale.
Oh god. Damn it. Only I would die in Whimsydale.
I died.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I ended up doing the thing where I hit tab instead of Q again.
Oh no. Okay, so apparently I heard a goblin
Possibly.
around here.
I don't know if goblins are. Oh, there's a pinata. Pinatas usually have better stuff.
Ah.
Usually, not always. Oh, in Whimsy, you get the Herardric hamburger or the rainbow sword as drops. Those are the rare drops in this area.
The Herardric hamburger?
Yes, it is a hamburger transmog. So you can hit people with hamburger.
Oh my.
I also have I have both of them. I have the sword as well.
I require more rat.
I remember I got it as a drop from, like, when I was playing with a couple of old, like, WoW guildies, and one of them, he had been, like, farming the rainbow sword for so long. He was so mad that I got it. Like, oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing. I felt so bad because he was seriously mad. Like, he was pretty, like, you know, I mean,
Because you totally have control over that kind of stuff.
he was young, and he's one of those people that tends to take this kind of stuff more seriously. You know, it was just
Yeah.
this sort of thing is like what he does with his life, you know, so You know, I mean, like, but I couldn't stop laughing. I felt so bad. Yeah, the gibbering gemstone, I think, is the one that drops from Chiltara. So you'd have to go find her in the one thing, if she, and it's like, again, it's like she has a possibility to spawn in this one cave that has a possibility to spawn, and then she only has a chance to drop it. But it doesn't really, like, I don't think it took me that many tries to get it, like, to respawn the levels and try to get stuff.
But this is very much a low probability on top of a low probability on top of a low probability.
Yeah, I would say medium. Like, it's not as bad as the Rainbow Goblin and the... Yeah, no, the goblin that I was hearing was your
Oh.
ring.
Oh, it was me. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ah.
Require more ride. I must wait longer.
This level is always so satisfying to kill all the cute things.
Oh, ow, ow.
I could lower the difficulty if you want.
No, it's fine. There are a number of variables that are in play here, and one of them is me loving the ability to walk into a bunch of different bad guys and just spamming hammers.
I do enjoy the hammer thing.
Oh god, oh for fuck's sake!
Excuse me, yeah, you just kind of stood there, didn't you?
No, I swear I moved at some point. That didn't really help my case at all.
That's right. Gimme. My favorite thing, honestly, is how, like, Diablo 3, when they were, before they even, like, launched the game, they were advertising with graphics basically from this level. And people were so fucking mad.
It's like, guys, come
like,
on.
I can't believe they're not taking this seriously. And I'm just like, you really expect them to? Like, calm down. And I thought it was awesome, but, you know.
I mean, you do know you're getting trolled, right?
Yeah. And I mean, like, this is the game that did, in fact, have a secret cow level. And all of the cows literally wandered around with, like, a
Moo,
guy just saying moo.
moo,
Like,
moo, 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 moo.
moo. Yeah, no, it was one of my favorite fucking things ever. Like, doing cow runs, oh my god. It
Yeah.
was like a really good way to level if you had somebody who was willing to fucking run you through like a high level one. And you got so much fucking loot.
I always loved doing the local multiplayer. Like, we would just set up LAN parties, and like someone would have what you needed to get the cow level. And every time we go into, like, okay, don't kill the king. Don't.
Yeah, yeah, it was always don't kill the fucking king. Who fucking killed the king? Because I did like a lot of the public ones, right? So somebody would always end up fucking it up, and somebody else was like, so mad. Somebody killed king. Because everything's shorthand. So, who killed king? And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm level 1. Don't mind me, just leeching.
Looks like we got everything.
Yep. So that is the alternative to the cow level in this game. Although there is actually technically a cow level in this game now because they have the cow riff.
The cow. Oh, I think I did that once.
It's a random chance to spawn when you're doing like just regular rifts.
Yeah.
You have to have opened Whimsyshire in order to have it happen for you, or have someone in your party who's opened it if you're a player. So yeah, and as you can see, there's like a rainbow. Yeah, portal is the word I'm looking for.
Looks like a rave.
Yes, yeah, that you could jump down into this other world.
Oh boy. So we are almost right at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought this would be good to end the night on because it got us kind of. I figured it would actually take about the right amount of time.
Yeah.
Look at me, I actually had a concept of time for once.
Yay!
That never happens. I'll take it when I can.
So, I don't know, what's going on Thursday? I don't think I know what's going on Thursday. Like, I know I've got plans, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I think we will probably just have to, keep everyone in the loop of when we're going to stream next. Let's see. Hit time. It's a time. Well, I don't know what time. Okay.
Time is an illusion.
Lunchtime, doubly so.
Oh man, I love that we both said it though.
Right?
I actually said that at work the other day, and only the temp got it. But she's the only one who's like nerdy, so.
Oh, like at my last job, so one of the older guys was getting ready for for going to the gym, but he didn't like the bathrooms to change into because they were so small, and he didn't want to hold the bathroom door closed so no one else could come in or anything. And so somebody else said, well, why don't you just use your office? He's like, I don't want anyone coming in. And then someone said, lock the door. And without even it was pure reflex, I said, and hope they don't have blasters. And like 3 or 4 people around me just erupted in laughter. But the original guy was like, I don't get it. I'm like, really? You probably went to see Star Wars in the theater when it first came out. How do you not know that quote?
That is a shit. I can't transmog the hamburger or the swords on this character. Oh, I think I might have. I think I might have a character that has the swords on them right. Awesome.
Let's see. Hamburger. What slot is that? Is
I
it?
think it's dagger, like
Oh.
one hand. Well, it's a drop. Like you would actually get a legendary drop, and then that would give you. Oh, I think I can put it on my wizard. Possibly.
Ally joins the crusade, but our
Let's
foes
see,
grow in strength.
Let's see.
Well, I can put the sword on him. You're in Act 1, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's why I was like, where are you?
Seems
Oh.
unwise.
So yeah, he's got the rainbow sword on.
Oh, wow. The rainbow sword that kind of looks like a lightsaber at at this
Yeah,
point.
if you exit the game right now, like just
Oh, just leave.
yeah, go out like so that it still shows us in the party. You can see it a little better.
Ah, wow.
And then let's see. I don't. Let me just double check.
That's a special skull you have too, don't you?
Yeah, it's one of the pets.
Like, I've got the one with flames, but I don't think I've ever seen the one with smoke before.
Let me see if I can. Go back in the game.
I can't.
It's
It's only available to you.
Oh, because I'm a hardcore. I went on my wrong character.
Oh.
That's a hardcore character.
Oh.
There we go. My fault. Let me see, because I should be able to get the hamburger from her. This is really important for me, apparently. I really don't.
Oh, it's fine. So I usually try to update Tumblr, or if anybody out there uses Twitter, I usually have these updates automated as well through there. If we do end up gaming on a certain night, I'll probably end up posting to at least one of those before we do. As you can tell, I'm trying to wrap it up. Oh, do you want me to exit out?
Yes, yeah, you can see me holding a cat and a hamburger.
Oh my god. Oh, that poor kitty. Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's
Let's see. Can I...
It's called Henry's Perquisition.
Oh. Let's see. Can I do... No, I can't do that.
You can inspect me if that's what you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, you go to view profile.
There it is. Oh, wow. And then you transmogged the chicken into a cat.
Yes. Yes.
Perquisition. Aw. And then there's the Herodric hamburger.
Yep.
Aw.
Oh yeah, that kitty gets turned into a chicken right along with me, because I don't see the chicken carrying anything when I'm running around. So. That cat has definitely seen some stuff, and probably questions its existence quite a lot.
It does not like this harness that it's in.
Nope.
Aw.
Trapped forever.
Oh, that poor kitty.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
So, that's gonna be the end for us tonight. Thanks to everyone who came by and watched me die as per usual.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all for entertainment.
Yes, I die for your amusement.
I mean, like, what else would you be doing it for anyway, right?
That's very true. So yeah, we will probably be back either this coming Tuesday or the following Thursday. We should start a betting pool about the number of duck deaths.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I do need to look at if there is a particular way that I could set up some kind of alert or something for every time that I die. I can just hit like a hotkey and it'll bring up something.
Diablo doesn't really have a lot of add-ons. I think there are some, but I'm not sure there are many. Like I think what's it called? Actually, like it's combined with Twitch now.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I might have to do through like another third party or something. Yeah, a Twitch bot that might work.
Yeah,
I'll have to look into that because that
Yeah,
would I
'cause-
think that would be hilarious.
well, because I mean, like Rift has something similar to Deadly Boss Mod. Like it's called King Boss Mods, I think. So it actually does alert you when there's like, stupid to be standing in or not standing in. So,
But the fact that I have no idea what I'm standing in until I'm already dead. That's the beautiful part there.
yeah.
Oh boy. So I'm going to go fold some laundry because there is a lot of laundry now. And I have to, otherwise I don't have a bed to sleep in tonight. But
Just make a pile of laundry. That's soft enough.
yeah, well, there's all the wrinkles and
Oh my god.
yeah.
Now you just sound like an old man.
Yeah, I know.
Wrinkles. Who cares? Shut up. I do. I can't believe you're still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know why. I hated it. I hated it growing up, and now it's like, okay, I've got to get this done. And so, anyway,
I just have a house, David.
see, I am that house, David. Well, so that's gonna close it out for us. Thanks to everyone watching, and we will see you in about a week or so. So. And we'll probably end up playing either some more Diablo 3 or some Rift. So in either case, good night, everyone.
Good night.